And the Lefties is losing it again, y'all. The Lefties is losing it again. Let's tune in, y'all.
But now it's time for Lefties Losing It. And where would this segment be without the ladies of The View and their chronically clueless, always spectacularly stupid takes on everything? Take it away, Whoopi.
I would caution the media to be very careful about what they're doing and how they're handling this, because what they seem to be doing is pushing a narrative that people are pushing against, which students are pushing against, which I'm thrilled to see, because I like when students get mad and say, we want a change made.
You know, it's time Karen Elaine Johnson stopped appropriating a Jewish name. She's not Jewish.
Before we get into that, sorry. The View has very, very interesting characters on it, and I don't really know how I feel about The View. Tuning in, but I can't type. Oh, what up, D? What up? What up, D? Thanks for tuning in. The View has some very interesting characters on their show, and I can't get it. I don't know what it is, but I don't really mess with The View. I don't really mess with it. I don't mess with The View at all. I don't know what it is about them, but they just rub me the wrong way. Let's continue.
And she has no Jewish ancestry. And let's not forget her rather disgraceful comments about the Holocaust just being about white-on-white violence. And it wasn't just her, it was Sunny Hostin as well, standing with these campus thugs.
The students that I have spoken to at many of the Ivy League schools, and a student that I did speak to also at Emory, where a professor was thrown to the ground simply for asking the police, what are you doing to these peacefully protesting students? The students are telling me this is a humanitarian crisis.
Of course, she has no idea. Sunny, that professor was thrown to the ground because she hit an officer on the head, which she admitted to as she was led away in handcuffs. Yeah, she was stupid enough to admit to that on camera. And let's check in with one of these brave student protesters from an Ivy League college that costs upwards of $70,000 a year US. Here is one of these students, and she's asked, why should Columbia be required to feed students who have illegally taken over a facility? Listen to this rather demented answer.
Well, first of all, we're saying that they're obligated to provide food to students who pay for a meal plan here.
But you mentioned that there was a request that food and water be brought in, unless I misunderstood.
To allow it to be brought in, I mean, well, I guess it's ultimately a question of what kind of community and obligation Columbia feels it has to its students. Do you want students to die of dehydration and starvation or get severely ill, even if they disagree with you? If the answer is no, then you should allow basic, I mean, it's crazy to say because we're on an Ivy League campus, but this is like basic humanitarian aid we're asking for. Like, could people please have a glass of water?
She goes...
What? What? How you come to a school, you protest in front of the school, you interrupt everything they got going on, you disturb the peace, but yet you out here asking them to provide y'all with water? I mean, let's give it up for these kids. Let's give it up for these kids. I'm not from that generation. I can't be. I completely remove myself. If she is around my age, I completely divest myself from this generation because it is absolutely trash. It is absolutely trash. It's trash. Shout outs to D. She says she's watching me while she's eating. Shout outs to the homie. But this generation right here is absolutely trash. How you doing this stuff, but you want them to coddle you as if they owe you something? No, go home, get some water, and come back if you want to do this nonsense. But we ain't providing y'all with nothing. You're lucky you got camps out here. Y'all lucky y'all got tents out here. These tents need to go. That's if I was the professor or if I was the president of the schools out there, I'd be out there with a microphone every single day. I'd be making sure y'all get y'all stuff, y'all clean up y'all mess, y'all get these tents, y'all pack them up, and y'all bring that stuff somewhere else. That's simple. Let's continue, man. Let's continue, man.
Goes from demanding Colombia feed her and her ilk to claiming they are stopping them from purchasing their own food and water and having it delivered. When she's reminded that they've put themselves in this predicament, she comes up with a whole new story.
But they did put themselves in that very deliberately in that situation and in that position. So it seems like you're sort of saying, we want to be revolutionaries, we want to take over this building, now would you please bring us food and water?
Nobody's asking them to bring anything. We're asking them to not violently stop us from bringing in basic humanitarian aid.
They're stopping the delivery of food?
We are looking for a commitment from them that they will not stop it violently.
They haven't stopped it yet.
I don't know to what extent it has been attempted, but we're looking for a commitment.
That is a Columbia student,
y'all.
a PhD candidate, no less. She's
Can't
supposed
make
to be
this
one of
stuff
our
up.
brightest minds, but she's quite clearly as thick as a brick, but a lot less useful. Now let's look at some of these college kids from the University of South Florida. First clip, they're acting all tough. They're saying there that they are united, they will not be divided. But watch what happens within 10 seconds, literally 10 seconds of the cops rolling in.
To keep united, will never be divided, defeated. This is what we need. That is right. That is right. Everyone from the river to the
Yo.
They're not too united there. That was much easier than everyone expected. Well, that's how they handle things in Florida, but in lefty heartland, California, the violent mobs rule. Look at this independent journalist. They're harassed, they're intimidated, and this poor guy also had his property stolen by these charmers.
Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me. You're restricting my movement right now. This is false incarceration. This is false incarceration. I'm allowed to be in here. I'm a journalist.
Look at this. Look at this.
Okay, this is public property.
Oh, hey, lock arms, lock arms. Oh, here
And
we
now
go.
they're locking arms.
Apparently, no free.
Yo, get that out of my face, man. Get that out of my face, man. What are you doing? Why is he not standing up for himself? Am I tripping? Am I tripping, y'all? Get that out my face. Me and them are there. We're fighting. We're fighting. You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. That's the end of the video anyways. But wow. I would have been ready to scrap. Like, yo, get that out. Man. It got me excited. Got me fighting myself up in here. Shake my head. These protesters getting me upset. What are y'all doing, man? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to get to class. Leave me alone, man. That's how I feel. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all, man? Y'all doing too much. Leave me alone. Shake my head, man. Let me know how you guys feel about that down in the comments below, man. This is ridiculous.